Hey brewers, I'm loving the Fresh Wort Kits from All Inn Brewing Co at the moment, and today we're going to brew the Japanese lager. So this Japanese lager is described as a crisp rice lager, light and easy drinking. No dry hops are recommended. The yeast suggestion is S-189. The brew shop didn't actually have S-189, so we're just going to use the Saflager W-34 70. So the starting gravity written on the box here is 1.060. So that's obviously going to drop slightly because that's based off the 15 litres. So when we add 5 litres to bring it up to our standard 20, that'll just drop a little bit. All right, so we'll just open this box ever so carefully because we don't want to accidentally slice open the bladder inside. All right, and there's our standard 15 litre bladder, nice and heavy. So we've got the bladder, hands are sanitised, pull the tab. Oh, it's broken. Unfortunately, I've broken the pull tab. I've just sanitised this knife and I'm going to have to cut into the bladder and we'll see how we go. Unfortunately, as you can see, things don't always go to plan with homebrews. Sometimes it's something small. In this case, it was something quite large. So hopefully I haven't messed up this beer already. Anyway, I put the Fermzilla on the ground, emptied half the bladder contents into it. Then I put it back up on the chest freezer in front of me here so I could finish pouring the remaining contents of the bladder back into the Fermzilla. Okay, now that we have the 15 litre bladder in the fermenter, it's time to top up with another 5 litres to get to the target volume of 20 litres. So the pill has confirmed that the starting gravity is 1.040. The temperature at the moment is 24 degrees, a little bit high, but I'm still going to pitch the yeast anyway. With this one, we are not doing any pressure fermentation at all. So we're going to pitch at 24 degrees. Then what we'll do is we'll drop the temperature in the chest freezer down to 12 degrees, which will keep that there for the first 48 hours, so the first 2 days. And then we'll bring that up to 14 degrees until fermentation finishes. And here's our first pour of our Japanese lager Fresh Wort Kit. The starting gravity on this one was 1.040 and the final gravity was 1.007. That gave me a total ABV of about 4.33%. So for the first 48 hours of fermentation, I had the temperature set to 12 degrees. Then I raised that for 14 degrees for the rest of fermentation. Then I did a slight diacetyl rest for 2 days between 18 to 19 degrees. I transferred that into a corny keg and I've just had that lagering for the last 3 weeks. So the initial head on that, it looks fairly decent. It'll probably diminish quite quickly over time, but you can see the color there. It's beautiful. I'm gonna say straw, light golden, little bit of haze, a little bit more hazy than what you would expect from a lager, but just remembering this is a Japanese lager. So I'm not sure exactly what was put into it. I'm assuming, a bit of a rice, malty kind of base. Obviously a bit of wheat for that color there too. So I'll go for the aroma. Smells a little bit malty. Definitely smells like a lager. Now I reckon that'll be because of the yeast that I use, W34 70 to me. It always has a very distinct smell to it. Yeah, not a lot really jumping out of the glass there, like definitely no hops, no sweetness, no fruitiness at all. It smells nice. Yeah, we can see the head just diminishing slowly. So I'm going to go for a quick taste. Oh yeah, there's a light malty flavour up front. Not a lot, not smacking you in your face, just light. It's there. Now it's a very dry finishing beer, nice and clean and crisp, which is what you get out of your lager yeasts typically. Yeah, extremely low bitterness. No, not florally, definitely not fruity like I said, not even really piney or resinous. It's just maybe a touch of grass, like just a bit of a hint, but it doesn't really hang around for long. It's probably fortunate that it's sitting at about that 4.3% mark. I mean, you could make it a bit stronger if you wanted to, but for me, the intention of this beer is to have when it's hot. It's that light profile, not overly heavy. I actually wouldn't mind having it with a bit of sushi to see how that compares. I wouldn't even mind comparing it side by side to an actual Asahi or a Kirin Ichiban either, just to see how it compares. Really. So extremely refreshing, great for a hot day or just an afternoon session if you're planning on having a couple with mates. Now, my recommendation on All Inn Brewing Co.'s Japanese lager Fresh Wort Kit, give it a try. In terms of comparing it to other Fresh Wort Kits that I've done before, I think this one definitely trumps the limited release draft that I've done on this channel. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it below. You can watch it there if you're interested. You can't really compare it to the other ales that I've done on this channel before, but like I said, definitely recommend giving it a crack. If you do, let me know in the comment section below how you went with it. Cheers guys, and happy brewing.